Let's put a pin in that about the stipend and housing, and let's go circle back around to your kids. The nurses are coming.
Don't care if they judging me, cause everybody got some. You hit, you knuckleheads, and you know it's gon' hit. And it's all because of you, so rest in peace to case with go short.
Cousins, kin folks, what's good? It's your girl, the Real Life Plug, and I'm back with another episode for the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on so you can be on time for every single cousin walk, every single car ride, every single sit down session. Be on time for the kin folk link up. Why? Because this is where it's at. So today, I don't know if y'all can tell, but we're in a different background, different environment. We have a guest. She is more YouTube famous than me. And without further ado, Jessica, aka JessKnotty. What's going on, you guys? I'm gonna put her channel down right here. Make sure y'all follow her across all the social media platforms. It's okay. They don't care. We're doing our jobs. Tell them about your channel, how long you been in CNA.
Alright, you guys can follow me on JessKnotty. My channel is mainly about beauty. You guys can find a whole bunch of hairstyles, natural hairstyles with weave, wigs, or whatever. It's up there. I've been on YouTube for 2+ years, you guys. So go up there, join the community.
I'm too black, you can't make it. No, don't say you too black. I love extra black. Too black, but you know, you extra color make it. I love my color too. I love me, you guys.
Now, look at my forehead. Look like my hairline.
You want your LeBron James.
How I got a YouTube channel for hair and I'm not taking care of mine because it look like it's stuck right there.
Or do you want to sit directly under the light? You think we should switch sides?
Let me see.
How long have you been a CNA?
Alright, so I've been a CNA for about 10 years. Well, creeping up on 10 years. I started back in 2013. I love what I do at times. You know, as a CNA, you get beat up. You get called all types of names. The worst you could think of. You get loved on. You know, these people are your family.
For sure. The patients, not the employees.
Yeah, not the,
It's very rare.
I was just about to say, it's very rare that you find people that you work with that you actually like.
I think the nurses is mad that we're making this video right now and they're doing actual work.
Oh, look, yeah, I know, right? They like, look, they not doing nothing. But we work, y'all. We work.
There's nothing for us to do. Like, our work is already done. What states are you licensed in?
I'm only licensed in North Carolina and Virginia.
Okay.
I do plan to further my states that I'm licensed in as the time go on. Maybe during the summertime, next summer. I'll do New York and New Jersey, so I'll be close to home, you know. But right now, you know, I got family that stay out here. So right now we in Virginia. So I'm only I'm only out here because I got family out here. So I'm working out here for the summer.
For sure. And what has your experience well, you had family out here, so I presume that you spent time out here before, like in your childhood and things like that, right?
Well, not childhood, teenagehood, adulthood. I've only been out, my family has only been out here for about 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so aside from that, they in North Carolina and New York.
So what is your general take from this state? Like, how do you feel about this state?
To be honest, I wish I could take, especially where I work right now, with me to North Carolina. I don't like the state, though. I don't like Virginia. Yeah, don't move to Virginia. Don't move to Virginia. Don't move to Virginia, but the place that we work at right now is real good compared to the nursing homes in North Carolina. Right now we in a hospital. It's beautiful, it's nice, the employees are good. You know, normally when you work with females, it's a whole bunch of conflict. Everybody's always attacking each other, but they pretty calm here. And I don't know if it's because there's space and different space and distance and different kind of opportunities, but they don't argue over here. Okay.
Yeah. Now I know this body language probably look crazy, y'all, but we really do know each other and like each other. It's just how we got sit for right now. So yeah, a lot of people don't like this state. Like this state is not that great. It's not that great. Like if you want some cheap cost of living, yeah, but like there's also BS that comes with that as well. I don't think I've ever had to face any problems with my license in this state or like my CNA license. Just like personal being a resident of this state, like I just would not recommend it.
Yeah.
I would not. It don't matter what part you live in. If you live in the 757, the 804.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people out here, they do nothing with their lives, and it's so easy to become consumed with the nothingness that you become. You start doing nothing. Okay, don't move out here. If you do, Don't let
have
it
a
be.
plan.
Exactly. Have a plan. Have a plan.
Let this be like your trap or something. Like, y'all know, hashtag my trap different. That's my thing.
Right.
This is where I got my CNA license. This is where I keep coming back to get it out the mud and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is somewhere that you come to just hustle and run it up. This is not somewhere that you come to live, start a family, or anything like that. If you have desires to do something,
I mean, you could start a family out here because you could do nothing with your family.
Yeah, you know,
you could do some fun stuff in the backyard and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, if you want to live in a town with one Walmart, 2 7-Elevens, and 2 McDonald's,
and the crack town around the corner, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool.
But, you know, if you have aspirations to do more and be more in life, then this maybe might not necessarily be the place for you. So one thing that I talk to my subscribers or my cousins about very often is about like their safety in a state or in a facility. So how safe do you feel here?
I feel safe. If I didn't, you know, I would have carried Smith & Wesson with me. So I'm real safe. I feel real safe out here.
For sure. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you stick him?
Huh?
You stick him
Okay.
with the needle? Oh, okay.
I don't think that there are any sundown towns in the state. So
Any what?
sundown towns.
What you
You
mean?
know, like alright, so like post-slavery and segregation. There's sundown towns. It's basically when the sun goes down, the residents of those towns, if you black, that's your ass. Like they might kill you, they might lynch you, they might hang you.
You mean as far as like racism and stuff like that out here? Well, they said that the cops out here are racist. So be careful when you get pulled over, because like they don't care, especially if they see you coming from a whole other state. They coming for you. Look, speeding out here, you can't speed out here. They're gonna pull you over in 2 seconds. Like,
Yes, I caught a reckless. My first and only ever speeding ticket was a reckless driving charge. A reckless driving.
Which was going over 80.
I was doing like 80 and like a 45 driving through Ashland on the back roads with Maryland tags.
Yeah.
Like, thank God. No, that particular time I didn't have on my scrubs. The other day I almost got a speeding ticket, but I had my work badge on and my scrubs on, and I told them, oh, I'm a travel nurse. One of my patients just started coding. I'm trying to hurry up and get to them.
Did you really?
Yeah.
They let you go?
I really like this facility because the nurses work here for real, y'all. Y'all see how we keep asking why they good, but
that's the next thing. Like I said, this is a hospital. I'm coming from a nurse. Well, we both coming from nursing homes. So in a nursing home, all the residents, you have to take care of all of them while the nurses just pass out their medicine. Over here, these patients are for the nurses, and we just come assist them when need be, okay? And I'm not saying that I like this because it allows me to rest, because we still working, okay? We still working, but not as much as a nursing home.
for sure. I really like that. I think I was telling them that on TikTok, is that like they hands on. Like she just said, these are not our patients. They're the nurses' patients, and we do things like supervise them, getting up and going to the bathroom, because this is a rehabilitation-centered facility. They want them to improve their independence and strength and stuff. So in a long-term care facility, we would be hella hands-on. 1, 2, 3.
We doing most of the work.
You know what I'm saying? But
you can't do that over here. You gotta let them. You gotta allow them to do as much as they can. Then we do the rest.
My last assignment in Maryland, I had like 22, 23 patients a day and 12 hours a day, and my feet was on fire. My back was burning. This building, I leave with energy every day. Like
you can be the only tech here, and like this. I think this facility has about 40 beds. You can be the only tech here and have 40 beds and still don't feel like you're doing a lot of work.
Because y'all know I'm a stickler for my nurse-patient ratios. Like, I will not work illegally.
Okay.
I don't care about none of that shit. I will not work illegally. But here is different because these are not my patients. They people I just supervise or look over or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not strenuous on my body.
Right.
Elderly people are typically like solid weight. Their bodies are contracted, ligaments are contracted, and that's just how they are. Here, these people move every single day, multiple times. They might have physical therapy, occupational therapy. What's the other one?
Speech
and language therapy. It's and the one for food, I forgot what it's called, but.
No, it's speech. That's all of that. Speech.
Okay. Yeah, so they do a lot of stuff with them here, and they hands-on, and the patients improve every single day, every single shift. They're improving, and it's like we're but we are enhancing life as opposed to a long-term care facility, most of the time we are assisting people to the next chapter of not being alive. I think you can say that on YouTube. You can't say that on TikTok. So how long have you been travel CNA?
So I started back in April. No, May. I started back in May. So this is my second assignment, my second contract. I haven't been doing it for long, but I wish I would have known about this. No, I did know about it, but I thought I would have to like literally leave my kids and go to another state. But you could do a traveling aid local and still get paid good money, y'all. I wish I would have taken advantage of it back when I first started. But I just didn't want to travel. I didn't want to actually travel with them. And I didn't know I could be local. Like, I don't know if we talk about pay, do we?
We can talk about pay. We talk about everything on my channel. I keep it a band with them.
When I was local, I was still driving a good 45 minutes away from home. If I would have driven 15 minutes more, I would have been traveling. But when I was local, I was getting paid $22 an hour, which you could still get more than that. But $22 an hour. And now that I'm local, I'm making close to $30 an hour. Like, the stipend and everything is definitely worth it, but it's more worth it if you know somebody in that state.
Yes.
You can live with them and pocket your stipend.
So let's put a pin in that about the stipend and housing, and let's go circle back around to your kids. That is what the title of this video is going to be. How to be a CNA traveler with kids. So let's get into that. Like, what is it like traveling as a mom with kids?
Well, once again, as I mentioned before, if you're traveling and you got support, you got a good support system. If you got a good support system, like my mom, since I'm out here for the summer, my mother watches my kids. My son is not in school right now, but even so, like I said, if you got a good support system and you got somebody to help you when you're at work, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. But my kids, I mean, they don't miss me because I'm only working 3 hours. I'm only working 3 days a week or whatever, so I still get 4 days to myself. Exactly, and it's overnight. I never used to like a night shift, but working here, I go work night shift every day. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
For sure.
Normally night shift put me to sleep.
Do you travel during the school year, or do you mostly travel during the summertime?
I did. No, actually, I did local during the school year, and once again, this is my second assignment. But most likely, when my son go back to school, I'm gonna go back to local, or I'm gonna drive at least an hour away, because if you drive an hour away, then that's considered traveling. So I'll
50
get my
miles or more.
If you drive 50 miles or more.
So one thing y'all might not know is about the South is that in some states, say you have like 38 miles to your exit, or you're at mile 38, that's approximately how much time it's going to take you to get to your destination. So I'm staying, hypothetically, because this is a small place and you can do that math real quick if you wanted to. So hypothetically, I'm staying 27 miles away from from this facility. You feel me? So on the highway, it takes me about 33 minutes to get here. On the back roads, it'll take me an hour and 3 minutes. So when you're on the roads, it'll take twice as long, but on the highway, it'll take whatever the mileage or exit number is. That's how long it'll take. So let's get into local travel versus not local travel. I don't know what to call
local, it. What you mean? Local and long
international? International travel.
Hold on, you know what's dope? I didn't even realize that you got your YouTube channel on your shirt. Look, that's dope. That's dope.
Guys, get you one.
I know, right? I need to. That's dope. How much you pay for that?
I got the joggers too, so the whole set was like 170. I mean, not 175, but 75. And no, I would not recommend getting it from this particular company because it was very expensive. Very, very expensive. And I could have I have an embroidery machine. I could have done it myself, but I didn't. Oh, maybe you just started. Okay. I don't know. Damn, I got 22 shifts left.
22 what?
22 shifts.
Are you counting?
Yeah.
I'll be counting the weeks. I don't know about the shifts.
Oh, I be counting the weeks too. But because it's only 3 shifts, I just be like, okay.
Yeah. Make the time go by faster.
Shit, I'm about to be 12. One time for us to go on our break.
No. We what's the name? Still on break. Still on 15.
I don't know. Local travel versus international travel. Local is within your state, your city. Not even in your state. Within your city, the Tri-City area. 50.
Local is just pretty much under an hour.
Under an hour. For other places, because we can't measure it, because everybody can't measure their time by like actual minutes. But as long as it's 50 miles or less, it's local. If it's 50 miles or more, it's international or long distance travel. What is something that you wish you knew before you started, before you became a CNA first?
Well, just of course, like I said before, I wish I would have known about. Well, yeah, I wish I would have known about being a traveling CNA. What do I wish? What else? I ain't really got no answer to that question.
Okay, what about before you became a traveler?
This, I wish I would have known that I could do it locally. I wish I would have known that I didn't have to travel to a whole nother state or whatever. But one thing for sure, if you guys are gonna do the traveling thing, make sure you're certified in that state. So you have to pay money. I think I had to pay about $30.
For VA?
For VA, I had to pay about $30.
Wow.
You ain't have to do that?
No, this is the state I originally obtained my license.
Okay, I obtained mine in North Carolina, so I had to pay $30 for me to be certified in this state. So in the state that I go to, of course the prices is different, and but you're gonna have to pay to to be certified in a different state.
Yeah, some states. So that's the process of reciprocity. Some states charge, some states don't. Some of them you can email, you can fax it, you can mail it, you can bring it up there.
I mailed mine, yeah.
Every state is different. Now, for me, if I wanted to gain reciprocity through North Carolina, that would be a very difficult process. And the fact that the Virginia Board of Nursing is not physically open for me to go up there and have that particular application signed, because that's one of the requirements for North Carolina. And they have this other really odd stipulation. I won't call it weird, it's just a little bit odd. Because from Maryland, y'all know I left California, came to Maryland and redid my license. And that was a process in itself. You gotta do the fingerprints, money order, background check, application
The
fee.
fingerprint?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Just like California's process, you had to get fingerprinted live, application fee, money order. Every state is different. So I would definitely recommend that whatever state you're going to is or that you want to gain reciprocity in, is one that you're knowledgeable of, or that you
research.
Yeah, or like she said earlier, staying with family. I think that was the last, the other point I wanted to bring up, is knowing that when y'all get on the road, like, okay, no cap, your recruiter doesn't care. They want
that money.
They just want the money.
money.
As long as you show up for the shift, they getting paid. That's all they care about, okay? You know, they're human beings, you know, they care, all this and all that. They just care that you show up for the contract. That's it.
What is it that you told me? You was telling me, you and, what's his name, our supervisor, remember that weekend, was telling me that I should have negotiated a price, because they're going to tell you a price, but that don't mean you have to go with it. So which I didn't know any better, but now I'm going to do better because I know better.
So this is just hypothetically, I don't know, because they're not going to give me this information. In addition to the fact that I have these platforms and I talk about the truth in the healthcare industry, so it's a lot of stuff that they're not going to give me off baby. But we could possibly be working a contract that's worth $50,000. Hypothetically. And hypothetically, we could be getting paid $1,000 per week after taxes. So at the end of an 8-week contract, that's only $8K out of the potential $50K that was available. So not this contract, but other contracts, you would work overtime and pick up extra shifts to get the rest of that $50K, which in turn makes your bill rate higher, and it goes from a $50K contract to maybe $75, $80K, and your recruiter gets that other $30K. And it's not necessarily one lump sum they get it at one time. It's broken out into increments and payments and stuff like that. But when y'all see people talking about they made $50K, they bought a new this, they bought a new that, they bought a house, and they bought a $30,000 house or a car or whatever, they worked every single day of that contract. And for me, I love what I do, but I'm not about to overexert or extend myself for a company or anybody really, because y'all know I'm a full-time content producer. So, you know, my content comes first. But prior to being a content producer, I would have been working damn near every day of that shift, and I didn't know what to do with that money when I was making it. I had one contract, I was making $5K a week after taxes. I'm 25 years old.
Okay, that's good.
No kids. I owned my car. I was living at home with my mama at the time. I didn't know what to do with that $5K, so I'm just sending people money like, hey, y'all want to go out? Hey, the kids good? Hey, y'all need this? You know what I'm saying? So when you get into this field, into this profession, definitely have goals. have goals, have things in mind, set those goals, and learn what to do with a 4, 5, 6 figure check. Oh, I need your thing, Jessica. Let me close out this video. Okay, y'all, so like I was saying, before you do anything in life, before you get into anything in life, make sure it's something that is really for you, something that is really going to be beneficial and positive for your life and life-changing, and that you just do as much research as possible on it before you hop into it. When I first became a travel CNA, I didn't even know that's what I was doing. And up until about a year ago when we started this cousin walk, I still didn't know how to find information about being a travel CNA, about how to gain reciprocity, or any of the other things that we have discussed today. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and share with a CNA or a CNA that wants to be a traveler or a prospective medical travel professional. And make sure y'all follow my girl on her pages.
Don't forget to stop by my channel, you guys. It's your girl JessKnotty. If you guys would like to see beauty content, go ahead and follow my channels down below, okay?
Thanks y'all so much, and we still out.